good word, party folk. It's your mama high priest. I'm up here on the weekend prior to the full moon in Virgo. Sagittarius, this is a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, regardless of whether you have a distinguished Sagittarius placement in your chart. This may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest checking out your other sign placements, as well as the collective reading for the new moon in Aquarius and the first quarter moon in Taurus. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I just talked forever during the Gemini reading, so I hope I don't take up too much of your time. I'm honored to have you here, and it's a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I have a few decks here. I have the Zodiac Tarot. I have the the Light Seers by Chris Ann, and I have the Luna edition Ethereal Visions Tarot, as well as the Moonology Oracle, the Animal Spirit from the Wild Unknown series, the Archetypes from the Wild Unknown, and then just some clarifiers. I did do a premeditation with the Wild Unknown archetypes. Just have the Vessel, just have one card for you, card number what is this, 69? Yeah, 69, the Vessel. We'll jump into that in just a moment. We are working with a lot of Piscean. Saturn seems to be ruling the chart in a lot of, for a lot of the signs. It's a lot of that dreamy, Piscean, kind of washed out, very cloudy, very foggy, Neptunian energy, very godly, spiritual. And then we also have a lot of planets stacked currently in Aquarius. Most of them, like, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars all meeting up with Pluto in Aquarius. So there's a lot of evolution. You could be looking for ways to be inspired or looking for inspiration through online, through tarot, through oracle, through your own kind of spiritual oracle quest. You're gaining a new perspective. You're in suspension. You may not want to be. It may feel like you're being held back, but you're not. You're resting. You've got to get the body back together, right? Something about the shell was too hardened anyway. There was like a hardened exterior, so you're being kind of re-established there, starting from the physical body, right? Wow, Sagittarius, High Priest, Sagittarius, High Priestesses, Sagittarian Magicians, Sagittarian Queens and Kings. This is your highest royal, most galactic, far out court. I am your mercurial, effervescent, and funny looking jester with your Akashic inspiration, your spiritual exaltation, your divine inspiration for your human evolution. Sagittarius, thank you for being here once again. As I was saying, like it could feel like you're out of order, like you had to leave, like you're being kept out of the fun. You can't have fun. You're watching others have fun. You feel trapped. Get rest. And just like I told, as always, I have that disclaimer. Anytime I do claim an absolute, like, you should do this, or you need to do this, or you must do this, that means it's spirit kind of like shoving me a little bit to make a message more as clear as possible, right? Like this, they're all suggestions and they're all recommendations from the gathering of these channel messages, right? Keep in mind that for you, it's the long haul. It's like a longer. And I also apologize about the dogs. Like, I had to restart this video because the moment I was like getting into it, it's like the damn dog just like went off. Denver and their like pets, like I'm smiling, I promise. Wow, it's such a beautiful card. Okay, so coming back to the body, so whatever occurred, whatever has happened, wherever you feel that you had to take that physical like defeat or physical like put yourself down, it is to kind of re-establish your connection to your body. You're so like this may just be an example, like you may have been working with a lot of heady kind of quest. So whatever it is that you were doing, you were very much, it's like the journey was so involved that whatever transpired, whatever happened was meant for this realignment, for you to rest and for you to actually commit to this. It's like, I want to say real quest, and not that you were not doing anything real. Like, it could have been very much locked into reality, whatever you were doing, whether you're in your working career, very defining your career, very much in that phase of your adult life. Despite any of that, despite even you being despite you even, like, let's say, even if you were committed to spiritual development, like, it was more like you were out there leading packs, leading the groups, leading people, and now you're coming to you, like, you're coming to redefine your space, your security, so yeah, like, it's really finding a new source of light, new source of inspiration. And you're really there. You're like at the drawing board. You're redrawing. You could be eating a lot of soup. I'm sorry. Some funny messages sometimes. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis and Mother, Spirit of the highest light, helpful ancestors. Okay, so the mouse and the elephant. So see, that's what it seems like to me, is like you were, even if it may have seemed like a very independent, singular, self-centered, self-focused journey that you were on, you were still taking on a lot for others, and you were doing a lot for those around you. And perhaps that was not made super evident to you, or it wasn't very obvious to see. And so this has made you now feel yeah, like there was a diminishing return, or whatever the return wasn't as expected. And so now, yeah, I don't know, because it feels like to me like you were big, you were out there, and then now you feel small and limited. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Sun God Ra, Mercury. What can the Sagittarius give? Forgive and let go. What is this full moon in Virgo? Asking the Sagittarius collective to release, to let go, to forgive. So the North Node card keeps coming up. And so North Node. Luck is on your side. Sagittarius card. Okay, so I'm taking this one as what to release, and then this is what the full moon is illuminating. So what to release, conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, and then what the full moon is illuminating. Waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. So much consensus. And what's to come for this Sagittarius collective? New moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Okay. So this full moon will culminate in, I have my notes over here, in about 9 months, right? For the longer lunation phase. It goes back to August of 2022. And then the phase wraps up at the end of this year, 11/22, okay? When the sun's in Sagittarius. So there will be that halfway point when the new moon in Virgo occurs. The sun and then the new moon will meet at Virgo. So right now, between now and then, it's like reprocessing, re-establishing, re-grounding. So what I get is that journey, there's a wrap up, there's a need to release. You have a lot of skills, right? A lot of talents, and you've garnered and gained and established and like you've developed a lot of these talents. A lot of them are spiritual talents or creative. A lot of them are meant for you to be like online or to market yourself somehow on the grander kind of world scale, right? Like take your visions, take your planning, like you can help others plan. This has a lot to do with the North Node, with your North Node purpose. So it could be that you're in this liminal space right now, establishing and grounding yourself in this North Nodal purpose. It's felt in the body. Your body kind of had to take a, I hate to say it that way, but like your body had to take a hit, to Earth to Sagittarius, Earth to Sagittarius. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. What can we tell the Sagittarius collective as they commit to their life's purpose, right? Don't let the past hold you back. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, a lot of it is internal, right? It's first finding inspiration inside. You're drained, you're tired, you're physically not as quick fire as you maybe feel that you are. This has all been a part of this last 3-week period. The new moon in Aquarius has kind of highlighted this aspect to you of where you were only taking, was that a message that was coming through? Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. It was like you were establishing a lot of your gifts, a lot of your spiritual gifts, a lot of your spiritual knowledge, whatever it is that you were doing. You've been up and down the tree. You're well connected to God, Source. A lot of you likely have a lot of connections to health and holistic, a lot of psychological knowledge, as well as medicinal, like natural medicine. Yes, Seven of Cups, right? It's beautiful for you. Mercury in Virgo, Moon in Aquarius, right? Well, I have other cards here. Queen of Cups, so Cancer. And then the Queen of Wands. Which is, yes, that Aries, right? Yes, you're tired of feeling this way. You're tired of feeling this way. You want to get on the go. You want to get on your new start. There is a lot to say about the emotional field. You are clearing a lot of the emotional body, or a lot of the emotions out of the body. So it can, and it likely has a lot to do with trauma, even stored from childhood. And it's like you ignited this yourself, right? Like you've been through this awakening process, through whatever you want to call it, whether it's the Kundalini, many Kundalini activations later, that sort of thing. Bottom of the deck, I have Temperance, so that's you. I have the Ace of Cups, I have the Three of Swords, I have the one Ace of Swords, I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Judgment in reverse, card number 20. Yeah. You've been through all of this. You will come through the new moon in Pisces. So about 3 weeks. Flow, let it out, okay? It is you acknowledging this processing. This has been coming up for everyone, the Three of Swords, the Saturn in Libra. It is about letting go of karmic ties. So really kind of processing that, Sagittarius, that maybe the one thing that you have not done to alleviate your fiery spirit, okay, is allowing just the flow, allowing, it's like you get through it, you process, you analyze, you let it go, but then where's the forgiveness for yourself more? Where is the actual, there's a letting go of in the mind and in your fire spirit, okay? So you don't become attached, you don't become mentally stuck there. You do leave spaces when that time is over, but now it's that processing of the wounds, right? I believe that it will come to a head and you will release, you will allow all that to go, right? Okay. Yes, it'll bring in mental clarity, but remember, mental clarity in check, inspirational, like go, yeah, green light on inspiration, green light on mental clarity, but can you succumb to that emotional alleviation, right? Because you're worried a lot about feeling grateful for what you have, and it is that you do have, so you are not without, but it is more recognizing that you will not lose what's rightfully yours and what's meant for you. You will continue to gain, and you're going to see a new perspective regardless once you start to actually honor that. Oh, sorry, my stomach is like rumbling. There is that point, yes, like that point where once you give yourself enough of that chance to like really breathe and recover and replenish, it is honoring that you have all the other systems in place, and it's just kind of checking the emotions, the emotional field, checking where you have let yourself down in that case, right? And it is all very internal. There's no loss. It is an internal grounding, a sense of reconnecting, because there is that block in the emotions that has disconnected you. Okay, so first that occurred, then it happened in the body, and so now you're physically disconnected, but before that you were emotionally disconnected. I don't know if you can go back like in the last 9 months or since September 2022, end of August 2022, where you may be disconnected. And so now it really was because there's a lot of stored energy in the body. And so you disconnected, the body then replied, reacted, okay? And so now it's like coming back to actually honor your body, honor your soul body connection, honor your mind body connection, honor your emotional body. Wow. That's intense, y'all. Sagittarius. That dog was the Empress. Get you some rest. Options are still there. They're not going anywhere. Yep, the Emperor, Death, Rebirth, card number 13. Scorpio. There is a lot of recalibration in the mind, right? When do you disregard your emotions? Okay, that's when 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's when you come into the 8 of Swords of feeling trapped, even though there's no trap. Okay, that's when perspectives are awash and not grounded. The Hangman in reverse. Excuse me, 9 of Swords in reverse. That's when you spin out and you don't tend to it. Don't tend to like the recycling in the mind. Okay, so it's a lot in the mind. Cut away from that, relieve yourself from that so you can come back into your spirit, allow that to flow. There needs to be a dual, like that duality, right? The dual state of your inspiration is aligned with your emotions, and your mind is meant to clear the path for both your emotions and your inspiration. Okay, that's the only way that all of this can flow in the time being, so that you can get back onto your feet and you can come back to your loving Queen of Wands self. Okay, and start your new journey, but you are in that liminal space of actually letting go. It does require that hard, like, fix of the perspective, right? Like aligning with the perspective that allows you to actually let go of any stored traumatic emotions. As I told Gemini, you've already left. You yourself have left, but like you keep leaving these spaces with little return. That's what I meant, like the return, a time to give rather than take. So it's about the return for you, like actually gaining, earning. See how she puts her hand out? It's like actually, yeah, I know she's doing some other, I know she's not actually doing that, but it's like, where's my return? That's where you're at. First, it's like honoring that you do deserve the return, right? I don't know if I need any clarifiers here. Like, this is very intense. I would just like to read for you the mouse. Well, these were the clarifiers because I drew the whole 10 card spread over here for you. This is your time for you to hang in your suspension. This is your time for you to honor. Why is the Lover's card here, though? Honor your recovery. Honor that you must let go of any stored emotional density. And then the Artist appears, card number 23. And then the Queen of Wands is here 3 times. Yeah, I guess this is a whole new path. Like, will you take on that new course? You're on a new course. Make of it what you will, but you now understand where free will leads you, right? It leads you right back to God. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Sagittarius. King of Wands, see? 3 of Cups. You can come back. You can come back. You're coming back online. If you want. Yeah. Hangman keeps coming back. This is a longer haul. This is a purposeful leaving the old space, going back to. We did start with those cards, the 3 of Wands in reverse, and then it shows up with the 3 of Cups in reverse, and then it shows back up 3 of Cups upright, okay? And then we have Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. First, garner your night spirit by leaving, by allowing your allow the flow. That's the actual. So like you prepared, you went to battle, you dealt your losses, you dealt your wins, you've left the battle, you've come out, you're recuperating, and now it's the actual real spiritual lesson. Of committing to this new path, right? I'm like, wait, am I gonna leave that as is? So the mouse. So the snake is guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. Let's see. The mouse is detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. When in balance, organized, resourceful, and prepared. When out of balance, busy, with no purpose to bring into balance a meaningful project. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. Wow, it looks like you're coming, that's forming. And then that spiritual true test is, will you take on that path, will you go on to the new path? I honor you no matter your decisions, Sagittarius. I send you white, protective white light, all the love, all the light on your journey. I'll be back with more messages. Thank you so much.